Well, hello, g'day. Welcome to Self-Produced. This is a very last-minute video. I stumbled onto this deal and I have purchased it myself, and I thought it was so good, I wanted to let you know about it. So if you're watching this in the next 35 hours from it going live, then you might have a chance of picking this up for yourself. This is for a piece of software called, let me share my screen, Press Ranger. So if you're someone making shows and you need to do PR, or if you're running a business and you need to do PR, then this could be something for you. So this is going to be by and far I think, PR list that you'll probably ever buy. So right now, this is going as a lifetime deal on AppSumo. So AppSumo is an early startup software deals site. So I've bought a number of deals from these guys for early startup software that's looking to generate a user base fast, get feedback. So you're often getting stuff that's only recently released. They use the feedback from these early adopters and early users to continue to improve the software. And there are some of these softwares that go on to be very, very, very good, and they are excellent deals. I have, gotten a couple of amazing pieces of software from AppSumo, and I think this is going to be another one of them. So Press Ranger, let me give you a quick look at what it is. So very quickly, if we jump in here, you can see this publishers, journalists, AI campaigns, CRM, lists, and press room. They're also going to be adding in here podcasts sometime soon. There's a number of other things that they're looking to do for users. And so essentially, if you, let's say me, I've got a show coming up, I want to do some PR on that show, I need some journalists to let them know that I have a media release about that. So I can come into the journalist page, it just gives me a list of journos, but then in here, I can filter by country, language if I want to. I can filter by the sector. So let's go entertainment. I can search for specific keywords or by location. I'm not too worried about that. Apply the filters. This will give me a list of heaps of Australian journos that cover the arts and entertainment all across the country. So you can see 272 records found. For me to actually go out and manually basically pull that database together, it's going to take me hours. And so the cost of this has just saved me hours and hours of work. Plus, this will automatically be updated continually. I don't have to manually update it, which is another time factor that you have to consider. So this, in my opinion, is awesome. So then the other thing that you can do, obviously, is you can click, if this person's actually not a fit for you, you can take them out of your list. You can add them to a contact list, so you can create specific contact lists. So say you've got a specific product that you're trying to market, you might do a contact list for that product. I've created a general PR contacts list for my company, so I can just click that now and that name will be entered into that contact list. You can add a new contact list. You can go in here and view this person's details. It will give you all of their details for how to contact them, which is awesome. It tells you where they are. And then up here, you can send an email to them directly, set a status. So this is where your CRM comes into play. Are you still researching this person? Have you contacted them? Have you followed up? Have you pitched something to them, which is awesome. So you can kind of see where they are in the flow of your business. You can add a note. So say you might have met them and you might find out that they particularly love a certain type of wine and you want to send them a gift as an incentive of some sort. Amazing. And so, of course, you can do that. Your CRM here gives you essentially a, what do they call it? It's not a Gantt chart. It's one of those charts where you can just sort of drag and drop people across in this pipeline. So if you've got a project happening at the moment, again, these are the people I've researched. Here's who's reached out. Here's who's pitched to. So that's awesome. These are your lists that you can create. And Press Room here is where you can actually start to generate press releases and create email templates via AI. So just like all of these sorts of softwares that are coming out that involve anything to do with language at the moment, they're all adopting sort of AI counterparts within it to help you generate that stuff. It's kind of like a chat GPT in that way. So amazing. And for me, the time that this is going to save in having to go and source these contacts, it's worth even just that one-time purchase. If I just treated this like I was buying a media list, it's worth the money. So here's a little bit about it. Obviously, I encourage you to do your own research. This deal ends in 36 hours at the time of releasing this video. So it's obviously very US focused, and so there's way more contacts in there for the US in general. But if you bought one code, I bought two. I recommend at least getting two, and I'll show you why in a second. But every one of these levels, so this AppSumo site, you buy the software at varying levels, and it gives you varying levels of access into the software. So to purchase it, you get lifetime access, so you never have to pay a subscription fee. You got to redeem your code within 60 days. I recommend doing it immediately, and then you've got 60 days to refund from the date of purchase. So it gives you a chance to get in, set it up, play with it. If you don't like it, you come back to AppSumo and you get a refund without any questions asked. They just refund it for you, and your access is shut down to the site, to the software that you've purchased. So if you don't like it, get a refund. So there's a database of over 500 journalists. There's 1,500 publishers, the CRM that we looked at, one-click personalized email templates. We had a quick look at that. So included all of that, plus unlimited AI media campaigns, press releases, and contact lists, all for the first level. I recommend getting at least 2 codes, because then on top of that, you also get to export up to 2,000 contacts per month. So that will refresh every month. And then you can manage up to 5 companies. So if you are building your own kind of marketing company and PR sort of agency, this could be something really useful for you, because then you can manage multiple companies' PR stuff in there separately. And then as you go up with the codes, it increases 4,010 companies. 4 codes will give you 6,020 companies. And I know bizarrely up here, it says stack up to 2 codes. I'm suspecting that that is probably what the original deal was, because this is in the last hours. This would have been on here for months probably, and I've only just discovered it. And often the feedback from the users and the purchasers, they will drive change, and so that may have then been increased to these 4 levels now. I don't know, but you can buy up to 4 codes on this by the looks of it. So I've bought plan 2, which gives me 2,000 exports per month of contacts, which is probably more than I will need. But you have to think about that. If you've got multiple projects running all at the same time, and you want to export different lists for different projects, each time you export one of those contacts, it's going to count towards that 2,000. So if, like, I'm not at a scale at the moment where it's going to be such a big deal to only have 2,000. And I think I'm going to be a little bit away from needing more than that from a PR point of view, given that there's only 272 contacts in Australia. So I didn't see a need to go higher than that. But if you're in the US and you're working across a national campaign for something, or multiple cities doing a tour, this could be an amazing deal for you. So that's on AppSumo. There is a link in the description for this video that will take you to this AppSumo page to purchase it. So you will obviously have to get in there before this deal runs out in the next 35 hours at the time of posting this video. That link will be an affiliate link. So that will mean if you purchase, I will get a commission, but you don't pay any extra. It's just because I've sent the traffic to them for you to purchase it. They give me a small commission payment for that, essentially, because I'm doing the advertising and marketing for them. So down here, there's a whole bunch of things like 199 questions that people have asked. There's 57 reviews. All of them that I've seen are pretty good, except 1 or 2 that seemed quite disgruntled. But I've had a look at it. I actually will be giving this a review of 5 stars based on my experience with it as well. So I do certainly recommend it. But obviously, you've got 60 days to get a money-back guarantee. So if you don't like it, get out real quick so that you can get your money back, no questions asked. But that's it. Hit the link in the description, check it out. I don't think you'll be disappointed. I think this will be one of those purchases that's going to actually yield very, very good fruit for a very long time to come. All right, see you on the next one.